Right, so we're back from a cycle. I'm sweating like an absolute bitch right now, but yeah, let's get into analysing this match. Leicester City getting the season underway in the Premier League, obviously with the curtain raiser of the Community Shield, a 1-0 win over Manchester City, courtesy of an 89th minute winner from the penalty spot from former City boy Kelechi Iheanacho. So yeah, let's get into it. So to start off with, overall I thought it was actually quite a decent match. I thought both sides created some very good chances, but overall, in my personal opinion anyway, I think Leicester City definitely deserved to win the Community Shield today. I thought they were definitely the better side, kept possession better, created some chances. The patterns of play were all over the place for Leicester today in a good way. But yeah, I thought City were quite disappointing as well, to be honest, because they really looked flat, and obviously, you know, they have a host of players missing, like your De Bruyne's and those kind of players, because obviously, you know, the Euros and those players coming back probably aren't up to full fitness yet, and they had players like Edozie playing and Cole Palmer and even, you know, Ben Knight who came off the bench as well. But I just think it was really poor from City, to be honest, but I really do think that Leicester deserved it. As I said, I thought they outplayed City from minute 0 to minute 90. I thought they were really, really good, and definitely sets a very good tone for Leicester City going forward once again this season, because they've had two very good seasons now where they've just about not been able to make it into the top 4, but this season I think there's a really good feeling around Leicester to finally, after 2 years, break into the top 4 with players like Boubakary Soumare and Patson Daka and Ryan Bertrand, who I think had a very solid game at left back. Some very good signings, and even though obviously Wesley Fofana sustained that massive injury last week, which I, you know, really feel bad for him for, because he probably will miss most of, if not the whole season, I think Leicester have some really good players going forward this season, and they have some very good depth, and that's definitely one thing Brendan Rodgers has done really, really well at Leicester in his tenure here, is massively improve the squad depth, especially this summer with the likes of Daka and Soumare and Bertrand and those kind of players. So there's a really good atmosphere around Leicester City at this moment in time to finally break into that top 4, which is what they wanted to do, and the reason why Brendan Rodgers was brought in the first place, really. And they fully came up trumps in all departments today against Manchester City and a Pep Guardiola side as well, and not only the Pep Guardiola side, but the champions of England, and yeah, really ran away with the Premier League for most part last season, especially in the second half of the season. So definitely positive signs for Leicester City going forward into the new season, as I keep saying. And in terms of the stand-up performers, I thought James Maddison was really good in midfield, which I don't know is a good sign or a bad sign for Arsenal. Probably good in the sense that obviously, you know, he's played really well and he's a target for them, and probably a bad thing in some senses as well, because, you know, by all means it allows Leicester to, you know, ask for 60 to 65 to 70 million pounds for his services, and obviously if that deal happens we will wait and see, but at this moment in time he is a Leicester player, and I thought he played really well and dictated the play, you know, created a lot of chances for Vardy and Harvey Barnes etc. in that Leicester front 4. So Maddison, definitely a good performance from him today. I thought Harvey Barnes as well was really good, as I said. I thought his movement was brilliant, you know, getting into positions to score goals. I thought Jamie Vardy once again, as usual, looked electric up front, creating the spaces, getting into those pockets of space to make runs behind that high line that City do play, and yeah, I thought he definitely had some chances to score and forced a really, really good save from Zach Steffen in the City goal late on in the second half, which I think he was absolutely blessed to save, to be honest, and really should have put them 1-0 up then. But yeah, overall a positive performance from those Leicester attackers overall. In terms for City, I think obviously Cole Palmer, I think actually really impressed me, the young guy. Edozie in the first half was well off the pace, but in the second half he kind of got back to life a bit for the first 15 minutes. Obviously then he sustained that cramp, but yeah, we'll fully judge City when they get those players like De Bruyne and Foden and Sterling and, you know, those kind of players back, and John Stones of course as well, that was away with England at the Euros. I'll hold my judgment on City going into this season when all those guys come back, because you see the bench for City and it was just really the under 21 squad with Grealish and Bernardo Silva who wants to leave and those kind of players, and Scott Carson. But yeah, of course it did come down to that moment in the 89th minute when Kelechi Iheanacho was brought down, a horrendous mistake from Nathan Ake, gets caught in possession. Iheanacho, brilliant pressing from him to anticipate the mistake from Ake, and obviously then a clear penalty as well, and absolutely stitched the penalty into the top corner, no chance for Steffen in the Man City goal, and obviously respects for him as well for not celebrating the goal against, you know, his former club Man City. And yeah, as I keep saying in this video, Leicester, in my personal opinion, deserved winners in the Community Shield. That's now their second trophy, if you count it as a trophy, in the space of 2 or 3 months. Obviously they beat my club Chelsea in the FA Cup final, which we won't get into, but yeah, definitely sets up for what is going to be an absolutely unbelievable Premier League season, especially with the transfer window, with the fans back in stadiums. It's going to be absolutely electric. It's going to be absolute scenes. I'm really, really looking forward to, first of all, the Super Cup where we play Villarreal on Wednesday night, and then the Friday night football when Brentford play Arsenal, and then of course Premier League when it's back in full flow on Saturday and then Sunday and so on. It's going to be absolutely unbelievable. I can't wait for the Premier League season to start. And yeah, I think Leicester actually will make top 4 this season. That's my bold claim for this season. I think Leicester will make it into the top 4, as of who misses out between Chelsea, City, Liverpool and United, of course, who are, you know, the main top 4 contenders at this moment in time. Who knows, we will wait and see, but I'm confident Leicester will get top 4 this season. I think they've learned their lesson after 2 years of bottling it, really. But yeah, moral of the story, a good night out for Leicester today. They can enjoy themselves after winning their second trophy in the space of 2 months, and yeah, that will bring us to the end of this video. If you did enjoy this video, as per usual, if you could drop a like, that would be massively appreciated by myself, and also if you could subscribe to the channel as well, that would also help me massively. We are looking to hit 1.7k subscribers on this channel as soon as we possibly can, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. So yeah, see ya.